Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm going to talk to you about Kratom again, and specifically about a call that I took just about an hour ago. So I had a call from a family. They have a young son, I think he's 26 years of age, who has been using Kratom for about 5 years. And here's what they're seeing. He's paranoid. He's delusional. He thinks everybody's out to get him. He's also now starting to suffer from a seizure disorder. He's made several trips to the emergency room for that seizure disorder. He's in denial, okay? And when he doesn't get his Kratom, what happens? Well, he becomes very aggressive. There were about him becoming potentially violent. And so I'm sharing this with you because, I've posted about Kratom before. I've talked about it in numerous videos, and a lot of people have given me some flack and said, you don't know what you're talking about. And my response to, those kinds of comments, and even ones where there's marijuana use or other types of opioids, is I'm living in the real world here. I'm telling you what we are experiencing based on speaking to literally thousands of families over the years. Now, I've been talking about our experiences with marijuana for several years. The Kratom thing is new, but we are now starting to get those calls. And I believe that the number of calls we get about Kratom are going to increase. The effects of Kratom are going to increase. And so I'm sharing this with you, okay? So you can criticize me all you want. I'm telling you what we see at ground zero. So this is just an example. I'll be happy to share more examples with you as these calls come in. But they're going to start coming in greater volume. And we're going to see a bigger issue. Over the years, when marijuana was legalized, everybody said, no big deal. Now what are we seeing? We have an epidemic of people who are suffering from mental health issues. Okay, Colorado is a prime example. My wife and I were there last year, 18 months ago. The whole place stinks of marijuana. We were in New York 2 months ago. It smells of marijuana there too. And in Colorado, they have so many people with mental health issues, and the state's running at a budget deficit. They can't provide resources for those folks. And what do you think is going to happen? How can you have a whole population or a significant percentage running around with mental health issues? They can't go to work. They can't function. They certainly shouldn't be driving a motor vehicle. So we've got all these issues going on, and Kratom is just another one of these opioids that's going to cause a problem. So that's my 2 cents. I'm going to stay on the bandwagon. You're welcome to criticize me. Please be respectful. But let me know, what are your experiences with the Kratom? And I'm not talking about the stuff that's, quote, pure, supposedly used for medicinal purposes. This particular example, this individual, he's buying it from a local smoke shop, okay? So this is stuff that's sold in smoke shops, vape shops, gas stations. This is the kind of stuff, and it's causing damage, significant damage, okay? Now he has a medical issue, and he's having to take medication for that issue. And I did a video just I think it was 2 weeks ago, about a young man who used Kratom, and it had a reaction with his medication and killed him. So let me know your 2 cents. If there's another issue going on in your family, and I've not made a video about it, let me know. I'll make you a video, because if it's affecting your family, it's certainly affecting somebody else's. Also, in the description for this video, you'll find a link to our brand new book all about the Marchman Act. And in this case I just told you about with the parents that called me, we're going to look to Marchman Act this kid. It's perfect, right? This is a classic Marchman Act case. So you can download our brand new book all about the Marchman Act. You just click on the link, you give us your name and your email address, and we will send it to you for free. It's 9 chapters of written stuff. There's video content to it. We spent a lot of time on this. I want to make sure you get information, and we're going to make more books so you can get more information, and you can decide, do you want to have a conversation with us? If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, let's figure out what options are available to you. If you like this content, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps. And if you want more of this content that I make every day for you, please subscribe to the channel. With that said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.